am the fire. I am burning brighter, roaring like a sun. And I am the one. Phoenix Nation. How you doing? It's your girl Jade Phoenix here. We are reporting to you live from a very comfortable Phoenix nest.
Yes.
Very much so.
We're surrounded by video game characters right now.
Yes, as is appropriate for today's, podcast. Because I was going to say stream, but then I realized it's a podcast, not stream. So, yeah. Yes. And as always, I am joined by the lovely Choco.
Quick.
Hey, quick. How you doing?
I'm good. My butt hurts a little bit, but that's okay.
I mean, you basically made my brain just go with that one. It was buffering. My brain was buffering. Thank you. So, yeah. That's why it's not working. There it goes. My brain was buffering, as was my soundboard, but whatever. But we are here talking about, it's February 9th, 2022.
Yes.
And something exciting happened today.
So exciting.
What happened today?
The Nintendo Direct, the first one of the year.
Yes.
And it was 40 minutes long.
It was good.
This is the second longest Nintendo Direct we've had, because the other one that was this long was an actual E3 one.
You're right.
So this is like the second longest one we've ever gotten.
Agreed.
So that's like kind of a big deal.
Yeah, because usually they're only about maybe 15, 20 minutes?
I think the most is usually 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because I figured they were saving the 40 minutes for like E3 and stuff, but I guess not.
I guess they just could not wait.
They were like, oh, we have too much to say.
I mean, go for it. I did watch the stream.
Stream.
Space pants.
Space pants.
There you go. I can talk. Yeah, but no, I watched the stream with you and Scotty's on Fire.
Yeah.
And Scotty's on Fire is actually streaming live on his Twitch right now.
Yeah, that's Scotty's on Fire.
Yes.
With a lot of E's.
A lot of E's.
Scotty's on Fire.
Because he is Scotty on Fire.
He doesn't know.
He does not. But being as the Feinics Gate has a Twitch.
Yes.
We don't use it very much.
Soon. Yeah.
Mostly because I'm old and I have absolutely no idea how to work it.
I'm also old and I'm confused by Twitch.
It is a very confusing platform, which is hysterical considering I have been signed up for Twitch for years.
Same.
Like I've had Twitch for years. I've seen people do wonderful things on Twitch.
I was part of that Pokemon the remember that Pokemon Twitch stream years ago with Lord Helix? I was part of that.
Yeah.
I was part of that.
Yeah.
That was years ago.
Yo, I mean, honestly, I think as long as the gate has been around, and the gate's been around since 2017, I've had a Twitch. And even
Twitch has been before that?
Yeah, I've had Twitch for longer than that though. But I have specifically had a Feinics Gate Twitch for that long. Like I made sure to sign us up for all the social media platforms when I first created this show. And I now want to bring the Feinics Gate to Twitch.
Yeah, because we're both gamers. Why not?
I mean, we talk about games most of the time.
Yeah.
You know, why can't we share our gamer knowledge and prowess and just share our joy, period, with other people?
Should do a Twitch stream of just playing Breath of the Wild and lighting everything on fire because
you do that. I hate Breath of the Wild. And it has to be playing this the entire time. I mean, it's a break. This is one of the songs that you use on your stream, yeah?
Yeah, I have a channel point, which is like you have to like use points that you get the longer you're watching a stream.
Yeah.
And you can redeem them for things. And I have the Chocobo dance break where I literally sing this song
or dance
and dance to it.
Yep. That's good.
It's for some reason it's hysterical for a lot of people, and I'm just acting like an idiot the whole time. It's great.
I'm literally about to give you PTSD though.
Oh no!
Somebody subscribe to your Twitch.
You got a new follow.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, have you made affiliate?
I was affiliate already, and then I stopped streaming for like a full year, and I got back into it. So I'm starting as affiliate.
Yeah.
I guess I'm kind of on the road to partner, but it's not going to happen for a while.
Yeah.
Because it's like really hard to get partner.
Yeah.
You need an average of 75 viewers, which is like, I'm an average of 7. So that's not happening anytime soon.
No. I mean, the gate has 9.
Oh, man.
9. We are not even an affiliate.
Yeah.
You need 50?
Yes.
Yes. I need 50 followers. So, if you're listening to this, go to Twitch, subscribe to the Feinics Gate so that we can become an affiliate and bring you all the goodies that we have here for you. Like, between the two of us, I'm pretty sure you and I own almost every single video game under this in creation.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
You probably would have more of the shooter ones than I would. Because that's the one thing I don't own.
I do.
I don't have shooter games.
I have I do.
Yeah.
I don't play them as often as I used to, but I have them. I mean, I used to be pretty good. Used to be. Now I'm just like, bleh.
brushes
Now,
dust off your shoulders.
Literally now whenever I play, it's like, and I don't.
Hey, we were pretty good when we were doing Smite, which we could do on the Twitch.
We should. I
the
mean,
team up Smite would be really great on there.
Smite is my jam.
And they just added a new Titan.
I have not.
The first
caught up.
Titan.
I haven't caught up. Like,
Yeah.
I'm behind. I haven't played in like 2 months.
Oh, no, I haven't played either, but I saw a thing today. They added Atlas, the first Titan.
Nice.
Yeah, he looks really cool, his design. I was like, good job.
Smite always gives us good designs for their gods. And honestly, Smite is my jam. I used to literally play that every single night for hours. Hours. I had a whole squad.
I come in and wreck his Persephone.
Yes. Like, honestly, I would totally, like, you could stream that on yours. How do we find you on Twitch?
It's Chocobo Butt on Twitch.
There you go.
You just do twitch.tv/Chocobo Butt.
Yep, just like it's twitch.tv, the Feinics Gate.
Yeah.
So we could actually do that where I'm streaming from my end and you're streaming from your end as a dual stream.
You could do that, and we could do hosting things.
It would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be fun
You
because
could easily do that.
Smite is such a great game, and it's like one of my go-to games where it's dangerous because I also want to get like every single skin.
Same. Even the dumb ones. I want even the dumb ones.
It's like, give it to me.
You know which one I really like is the
plushy animal ones.
I was just gonna say the plushy Kukulkan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's so
Snuckbird.
cute. He's so cute. The plushie.
My old squad and I refused to call it Cuckoo Clan. He was Sneckbird.
long boy. Look at the long
He
boy.
was Snack Boy.
It's just the sneak.
Snackbird.
The sneak.
I'm a snack.
I'm a snack. I'm a plushy snack.
But like one of the big things that dropped today, which we are very excited about since we mentioned it, is obviously the Nintendo Direct.
Yes.
The first one of the year.
Always a big deal.
Always a big deal because it really literally sets us up for the rest of the year and or next year.
Yeah, because prior to this, we knew pretty much up until about March, April what games were coming out.
Yep.
With two TBA dates. So we didn't know when. We knew they would come out this year at some point, but
we didn't have an
when.
exact release date.
Yeah, so like from pretty much April onward to the summer, we didn't know what was coming out.
Right.
So, like prior to it being announced, because it only got announced yesterday that it was going to happen.
This is true. Nintendo was always kind of like that, where it's just like, oh, hey, by the way.
There was tons of people saying, like, we're getting a Direct soon. And it made sense that we would, because we didn't know what was coming out. Pretty much past Arceus for a little bit.
I mean, we were all pretty excited when they announced the Kirby game.
Yeah.
But now we have exact dates.
Yes.
Which we didn't have before, I don't think.
Kirby we did, but for some of the other stuff, no.
No.
Yeah.
So, I mean, honestly, like, let's just jump right into it.
Yeah.
We are talking about the Pokemon's, the creator of everything that we've ever played here from day one, Nintendo.
As Jade's surrounded by an Eevee, by 2 evolutions, we got an Umbreon and an Espeon.
I mean, they're my Eevee's my bitch, all right? Like, Eevee is my boy, and I am planning on getting eventually a tattoo of every single Eevee and evolution on my body somewhere. I'm just not going to say where.
Nice.
Eventually.
That's really cute.
Eventually. But let's talk about
Sorry,
this.
I got the hiccups.
No, you're good. Let's talk. I mean, it's the excitement. It's
so
the excitement.
excited to talk about Nintendo.
Seriously, I like the directs because they don't. It's not pomp and circumstance.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where you get like a ton of, sponsors or whatever. It's
Keanu Reeves did not come out on stage to promote this game.
No, which is, in my opinion, a bit of a loss, but whatever. But like my whole thing with that is the Nintendo Direct is it's to the point.
They're always so wholesome, I feel
It
like.
is. It's to the point. It tells you, and you get excited because it's not. What's the right word I'm looking for here?
I feel like it's outside of the realm of the console wars between Sony and Microsoft.
There you go. Thank
so,
you.
it's always like, oh, who's doing a better presentation, Sony or Microsoft? And then you just got Nintendo on there, just like, I'm just glad I'm here. And it's like, but it's always like so good. They're always fine. They're not, sometimes, some of them are better than others of the directs.
Agreed.
But
there were some boring directs last year.
Yeah, but you know what? We still get directs. Pretty much on the regular. We don't have to wait
every couple of months.
Yeah, and we for the other consoles, you have to wait for one a year basically.
Do we want to mention the war real quick before we get into this fully?
We can mention the war.
We should mention the war.
The Cold War happening between
God.
the consoles.
It's the Cuban Missile Crisis.
Yeah.
Okay, it is the Cuban embargo. There is what the.
I would say Microsoft is Fidel Castro in this situation.
I mean, seriously. The problem, okay, and here's something that I was like, and here's something that I was talking about with another friend of mine when it comes to just the consoles, period.
Yeah.
Now, we know that PlayStation is superior, console-wise.
Well, yeah, that's even data-wise. Like,
right.
You look at the data, it sells more consoles.
Right. Here's the problem. Microsoft, while they are the creators and owners of the Xbox, not a single computer or computer-made anything in this entire world runs without a Microsoft program.
Yeah.
Even Apple has some of that going on.
Yeah.
It's just unfortunate Microsoft owns the world with computers. It
they
is
have
what
so
it
much
is.
Money.
You can, I'm misquoting my friend right now, but when it comes down to it, you still need Microsoft to have a PlayStation. You still need Microsoft to have a Switch. Any of the consoles, you still need Microsoft in some way, shape, or form. And it sucks because you do. Now, here's the problem with that. That gives them unlimited resources.
They really do have unlimited resources, though.
And one of the things that Microsoft has been doing is their game share.
Yeah, which has been very good for them. The Game Pass, yeah.
The Game Pass it's great, but here's the problem with that. It is literally making games themselves. It's underselling games.
Well, yeah, because they're free if you have Game Pass. And it could be, it's a lot of indie games. You okay?
Yeah. I'm just choking on the bullshit.
Yeah, it's a lot of indie games usually go on Game Pass. Anything Microsoft made directly immediately goes on Game Pass. This is just from my knowledge of watching Scott with his Xbox, because I'm not an Xboxer.
I've never been an Xboxer either. I have an Xbox 360. It's the last Xbox I ever bought.
I've never had a single one.
I loved my 360. Let's not get it twisted. I used to have so much fun. I would play Halo on that motherfucker for hours on end, like all sorts of other games. I loved my 360. I love the system itself.
Yeah.
Okay? I have yet to play the Xbox Elite or the Xbox One. I never did. I have one. I have an Xbox One.
I choose not to touch the controllers on the Xbox because my one time playing an Xbox when I was younger ruined Xbox for me as a whole.
Yeah. So
I just I see the controller, I'm like, this makes no sense to me when I see it.
No, agreed.
Because I'm used to Nintendo and Sony controllers.
Exactly. So here's the thing. One of the things my friend pointed out to me is that with the game sharing platform that Microsoft has, which is fine, gives me access to a lot of games that I couldn't normally afford.
Yeah.
Problem is if you want quality games like the Pokemon games that we play, or God of War or any of those.
Those are all on different consoles.
Right, but now here's the thing. Now, to buy those games, you're obviously paying 60, 70 and up for the games most of the time. And whether it's digital or physical copy.
Or deluxe.
Right. Right, so now here's the problem with that. You need that kind of money to pay for those games to be able to continue to create those kind of games for the amount of money that it takes to make these games.
Yeah.
Now, Microsoft is doing what it's doing, is now able to undersell all those games, and there will be no profit. So therefore, the companies will have absolutely no reason or ability to continue making these games.
Yeah.
And it'll fall on Microsoft. Let's call a spade a spade. Microsoft games, except for what? Halo, suck.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't play any of them. But
I'm sorry.
I'm not a shooter type of person, though, so, like...
So,
I will keep my biases aside for that, just because it's not my thing, so I can't, like, say on the quality of them because I don't play them. No. I'm trying to be neutral.
No, I try to be neutral in the console wars because as a gamer, I like to be versatile.
Yeah.
I like the ability to be able to go and say, I don't feel like playing PlayStation today, which doesn't happen unless I'm playing my Switch. And
I'm usually in the mood to play my Switch, though.
Same. Like,
I will
play
now.
Like, I play my Switch literally every day. It comes with me everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, if I don't have... I have my Switch sometimes more than I have my pocketbook. I'll throw my wallet in my back pocket and carry my Switch.
Yeah, I mean, anytime I go somewhere, I bring my Switch. Even if I don't play it, I'm bringing it with me just in case. I'm like...
It's here with us now.
Yeah.
My Switch is here. I brought it.
I mean, obviously my Switch is here.
I mean, well, yeah. But, like, I'm saying, like, I brought it with me.
Yeah.
I could have left it in the car when I brought in all the equipment for the cast.
I would never leave it in a car anywhere.
No,
but
I never have. It's my baby.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, there are days where I'm just like, oh, I'm going to go play PlayStation.
Yeah.
And then there are some days where, rare, I want to play on the Xbox.
I'll be honest, I haven't played my PlayStation in a while just because Nintendo's been coming out with so many good games as of late.
Yeah.
So I haven't wanted to play anything on my PlayStation.
Oh my God.
And I have a PlayStation 4 still. Because I don't want to upgrade to PS5 right now because there's literally no reason for me personally to upgrade.
Because there's no games.
Yeah, there's no game coming right now that I'm like, oh, I can't get it on the PS4.
Nothing for you.
Because, like, obviously I'm going to play Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm going to get the new one.
Yeah.
But there's a PS4 version, so there's, again, no reason for me to upgrade.
Right, which is what I'm hearing. Like, they are eventually going to phase that out.
No, I know that. Yeah, eventually. I will get it eventually.
It will happen the same way that PS4 phased out PS3.
Yeah,
and
but I got my PS4 very late.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I still have my PS4. I still play my PS4.
I still have my PlayStation.
I do too.
I have my PlayStation 2, my PlayStation 3.
And they all work.
Yeah, same. They all work.
They all work. The only one that I have problems with is the 360.
I still have
Red Ring of Death.
I still have my Super Nintendo. I have my GameCube. I have my Nintendo 64 that still plays.
I have an original Nintendo.
I got my Wii somewhere.
I have the original Nintendo. I have an Atari. I have the original Sega.
That was the one console we never did in my house. Was any Segas?
Really?
Yeah.
That was my favorite.
There was no reason for it. It's just that, like all my cousins had Nintendo. So when I was the oldest of my family. So my mom would look at my older cousins on what they were playing in order to figure out what to get me. So she would get me Nintendo, and then she got me PlayStation because my best friend had PlayStation and she had like Spyro and Crash, and I really liked them. So she got me the PlayStation for those. So there was just never a reason for Sega in my house.
Right.
Not because I didn't want to play it or anything. There just wasn't a reason for it.
No, fair.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fair. I have literally, I'm pretty sure I have almost every single game console in existence. And every single one of them still works.
I have my PSP. I have my charger at my PSP.
That's actually the one thing that I think you could beat me on, is because actually, believe it or
I have
not,
all the handhelds. All the fucking handhelds.
I actually never got the PSP, and I never got the Vita.
I never got the Vita because my PSP still works. There's no reason for me to have the Vita.
Right. And honestly, for me, I was just like, I want to play PlayStation. I want to play at home. I don't want it, like, to carry it around. And I've heard like horror stories from people that had the PSP and the Vita about like the screen would break, and I was like,
if you don't take care of it, if you take good care of your shit, it's not gonna break. I have like the original PSP.
Nice.
Like, and it works perfectly fine. Everything's in completely beautiful condition because I take care of my shit.
Same with my Game Boy. Like, I have an original Game Boy.
See, that's the one thing I don't have is original Game Boy. I have Color.
I have a Game Boy
my first
Color
Game Boy
as well, and I also have a Game Boy Mini.
My Color still has the back.
Nice.
It's broken, but it has the back.
Fucking A, that works.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, kids. Like, kids, adults, whoever listens to us out there in podcast land, like, obviously we're gamers.
Yeah.
Because not only do we have all the consoles, we do computer games as well.
When my laptop wants to work.
Right. When I'm,
I'll tell you, I will beat anyone at a Nancy Drew game. My God, I love those games.
I recently just found a website where I can play all the original Where in the World Carmen Sandiego games are.
No way.
Yeah, I did.
For a second, I thought you were going to say Nancy Drew, and I was about to, like, shit my pants, like, right here.
No, but there are emulators. I'm pretty sure if I can find Carmen Sandiego, I can find Nancy Drew.
See, like, I have trouble playing Phasmophobia on my laptop, so I don't think I'm going to be able to play an emulation of Nancy Drew. It's scary. It's too scary for me. I can't. It's not like watching other people play it is not scary because I'll watch Scott do streams of it, which he's going to do one on Friday.
Nice. You guys should tune into that.
Yeah, and they're like, it's funny watching other people play it, but then when I'm playing it,
it's like,
I'm like terrified the whole time.
I mean,
woohoo!
Woohoo! But yeah, no, going back to the console wars, we have Microsoft.
Yeah.
Bought Blizzard/Activision, my favorite of companies currently. It's not like I've been writing about them in every single article I write.
Nope.
They're just a great company.
Duh and or hello.
Like, come on.
Yeah. So
they still haven't changed.
Yeah, they bought them.
Yeah.
And despite the clickbait articles, because I was doing my research because I have to write articles for this.
You do.
I did the research. There has been no official statement from Microsoft or Blizzard Activision. The first person's, that's where this information should come from, not from Kotaku.
Yeah.
Or IGN. There's been no statement from them on if they're going to
rectify the situation at Blizzard.
No, they said, or if they're going to fire Bobby Kotick. They haven't mentioned it yet. The only thing they have said has been that they're going to keep him on right now. That's it. While the merger is happening, because the merger is going to take at least a year, if not longer.
Maybe.
No, the merger like this is going to take a while. It has to go through certain things.
You're right. Yeah, I stand corrected.
So, because I know, what was it? IGN was posting articles like, "Oh, he's going to get fired." I'm like, no, they haven't said it themselves. So that's just a clickbait article. You're saying something that could happen. I'm not saying it's not going to happen.
No,
but the companies themselves have not said any definite thing on that yet. So
they haven't made any official statement.
No, they said we're going to merge these. He's going to work under Phil Spencer.
Yeah. For
the time being.
Yeah.
And then we'll see what happens. But as of right now, he's still hired. He's not fired yet. There's no talk of him fired yet. So it's just speculation right now.
Right. Now the problem with this is also because they made this gigantic yank.
Yeah.
Yoink. Most of the games that played on Sony PlayStation are from Activision.
Yeah, there's a lot of
hello. Fucking Overwatch.
And Blizzard, yeah.
Overwatch, which is their biggest
the Call of
game.
Duties.
Call of Duties
I think Call of Duty was one of their biggest selling games.
It is.
Whenever they did their last list, I think it was one of their highest selling games on the PlayStation.
Yeah.
And they
now
are
Microsoft owns it.
Yeah, they are going to honor their contracts.
They have to.
The current contracts, but any contracts going forward is what's going to be
a problem.
But
there also hasn't been talks of them making it exclusive.
Yeah.
That it's more so where these games were exclusive.
Personally, if I was the company, I was getting, because if I was Activision Blizzard, I'd be getting money from Microsoft to make the game, but then I could get more money
cross-platforming,
but Microsoft also would get money off the sales on Sony.
Right, as
from
the
it
mama,
too.
as the mama program.
So by having it cross-platform, but just owning the company is still a win-win. So
Yeah.
I don't see why they wouldn't want to, because like you're getting sales from your own system and from your competitor system. Like, how is that not a win-win?
Right, but at the same time, also you got to worry about it because of the monopoly laws.
Yes.
So
And that's why this is going to take a while. The merger is because they have to go through. They have to make sure it's pretty much, I guess, what's the best word for it? Kosher. They're going to make sure it's kosher through like a lot of the different countries, because some countries have worse monopoly laws than we do, like, you know, harsher ones.
yeah,
Especially Europe in particular.
yeah,
And Europe is where
a lot of their big
a lot
stuff
of
comes from.
a lot of their stuff right now is they have to go through Europe. I forget the name of it. It was like European Union of Gaming or something like that.
Yeah, the European Chamber of Commerce or something.
Yeah, and they're the ones right now who's given them the hardest time, which is what's going to extend the length of this merger.
In all honesty, when it really comes down to it, they really just have to make it look like it looks good on paper. Because let's call a spade a spade. It's fucking shady.
They have good lawyers though. They're going to make it look good.
Oh yeah, but like then Sony turned around after this announcement.
Sony was like, "Oh, we see what you did."
Yeah, like, excuse me, you did what? And what did Sony do?
They bought Bungie.
There you go.
Not Bungie Cords. No,
but Bungie, which runs their Destiny platform.
Yes. So Bungie, a little video game history. Bungie was its own company, a self-published company. They created Halo with Microsoft.
Yes.
Microsoft now owns the Halo franchise, so Bungie doesn't anymore.
Right. They sold the rights to it.
Yes, they sold it. So Microsoft still owns Halo because of that, but Bungie owns Destiny. So now Destiny is technically a Sony property because Sony has now bought Bungie. But they are going to keep Bungie as I forget what it was, third party something. So they own Bungie, but Bungie's allowed to be independent at the same time.
It basically gives me
they're
Disney Pixar vibes.
Yeah.
Where the Pixar Studios is
its own entity.
Its own entity, but it's still owned by Disney.
Yeah. So that's what Bungie's going to be doing. So that's it's good for the gamer because that means Bungie's allowed to put their games on whatever platform they want. But what Sony's going to do is it's going to take the funds from that.
Yeah.
But in exchange, Sony's going to give them their Sony money to help make more games,
which is good.
So it's honestly that's okay in my book.
That's okay.
I'm not a fan of the Activision Blizzard Microsoft merger because I don't like how that's going on.
No.
But the Sony Bungie, and it's not just because I like Sony. I don't like Sony. I like it more.
It seems more amicable.
Yes, and it's better for the
It
consumer.
doesn't seem like a hostile takeover.
Yeah, and I like it more because it's more of a it's going to help the consumer more because the Microsoft one is helping the company more than the consumer.
Yeah. It honestly, like,
which is what I don't like about it.
I agree,
Yeah.
and we both agree
Yeah.
that Nintendo itself is just going to be able to stand alone,
Well,
and it always has.
Yeah, and because Nintendo, which is the reason we knew a Direct was coming, Nintendo recently on, I believe it was Tuesday, had their quarterly call.
Review.
Yes, the call where they call up all their shareholders and they're like, here's what's happening in the world of Nintendo. Here was
Right.
our numbers.
Right.
And from history, what we've learned is usually a few days after the conference call is when Nintendo does a Direct. And
Yes.
it's been a few days. Here, the Direct was today.
Right.
But in their conference call, they actually mentioned, because I guess someone brought it up, but they said they're like, we have no plans to buy anything right now.
They don't need to.
Nintendo, because what Nintendo does is they like to promote that they're a family of games, because they do have studios. They don't. It's not just Nintendo. Nintendo does own studios already.
But these are studios that produce the games for Nintendo.
Yes. But the thing is, to become a studio to join Nintendo's family, quote unquote, is you have to have a long-standing relationship. Like, they're not just going to buy someone because, like, it's cheap right now to go buy it.
Exactly.
Like, they need to have a
it's very Japanese
work
of
relationship.
them.
Yes.
It's very
it
Japanese.
is. Well,
we love it.
Yeah.
We love it.
So, because they did buy something in 2021. I wrote about it. I forgot what company it was now, though.
It was a small company.
Yeah, it was a smaller one.
It was an indie company.
But that company had worked with them for 5 years already before Nintendo was like, we will now,
okay, we're
bring you
going
into
to
the
bring you
family.
into the fold.
Yeah. So, like, there's no company right now that Nintendo has had that relationship that it doesn't already own.
Right.
That it would bring in. The only one that's, like, kind of starting to come close to that is Capcom, but I don't think Nintendo would ever actually get... I don't think they'd want to buy Capcom straight out.
No, I think they want to keep it as a standalone.
As a partnership, yeah. It works well as a partnership.
It does.
They've been making great games, the two of them.
It has. I mean, honestly, like some of the
Monster
games...
Hunter, like, come on.
That's my jam. Freaking, like, let's call a spade a spade. Monster Hunter, like, even though, like...
World is very good, but I personally prefer Rise and Stories on the Switch.
I love freaking Rise.
Yes, Rise is so good.
So good.
I'm very good at stories, surprisingly.
I stopped playing it for a little while. I am going to get back into it.
Same. Because of Pokemon.
Well, yeah. Pokemon and Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
So I like, because they came out around the same time. I have it. I have so many games that I sit there and I'm just like, I'm going to play you. And then I get distracted and I go for my comfort game, which is either Pokemon or Animal Crossing.
Same.
But a lot of the games that they announced today in the Direct could possibly dethrone Pokemon or Animal Crossing as my go-to comfort game right now. And, I mean, when I tell you, like, and there are even some games that I may not follow the franchise, but they looked fantastic.
Oh, there was, like
Fire Emblem.
Yeah.
Like, let's get right into it. Like, they announced, coming out June 24th, 2022, Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes.
Yeah, which is going to be, so if you know Fire Emblem 3 Houses, which was the most recent Fire Emblem that came out.
Yep.
This is going to be a Dynasty Warriors sort of style of that. Bit. And it's going to take place, I think, before the time skip or like during the time skip of that game is when that's what it looked like from the trailer.
Yes.
Anyway. It looked like it was that. So like that's coming out. And you know what? Those Dynasty Warrior games, the Warriors games,
they're always very well done.
Coming out very good. You know, like the last few couple that like Hyrule Warriors was very good.
Yes.
The Age of Calamity one
was good.
I like the original one too. That wasn't connected to Breath of the Wild.
You want to know what it is?
It wasn't bad.
You know what it is with a lot of that is also it's the gameplay isn't.
It's repetitive.
It's a little tedious.
Yeah.
It does get a little tedious, but the graphics,
they're so pretty.
Oh, they're so good, and they have one of the better soundtracks that I've heard.
Sure.
Like, honestly, they
make great remixes of the game. Like, whatever franchise that they're doing,
yes,
they make such beautiful remakes
they do.
Of those songs. Like, I would love to see a Final Fantasy Warriors games. Oh, I would cry.
Yes, you would.
I'd be in tears.
Like, hello. Like, let's just
take Dissidia and make it a Warriors game.
Right?
Because the last Dissidia was not good.
No. I mean, and then like the next one that they announced was
Advance Wars.
Right.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
The reboot camp.
Yeah, and that's coming out April 8th.
Yeah, Scott was really excited for it. I never played Advanced Wars.
I haven't either.
But it is a tactical war game.
Yes.
It looks really fun. They have the map builder again, which they used to have. They brought it back, which I thought was, I mean, anytime you get to give me a map builder.
I'm with it.
Yeah, I'm down. I love that kind of stuff.
They also announced, it's not an exact date. They just say summer of 2022, which is No Man's Sky.
Yeah, and it's not like a continuation or anything. It's just it's a port coming to the Switch. It looked very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
That's another game I haven't played. I remember though when that first came out, because that game first came out when I was still working at GameStop, because I remember the hype for it, and then it was just it flopped so bad, and then they completely changed the game, and now it's like critically acclaimed.
Yep.
That is what a crazy story.
What a 180 on that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're porting it to the Switch, so that's fun. I might play it now that it's on the Switch, because
that's how I've been playing a lot of games that I said that I would never, or I never was interested in playing on either the PlayStation or the Xbox before, is because it's being ported over to Switch.
I enjoy the Switch so much because it's handheld. Like, I'm gonna get gross for a second. Like, if I want to like I can go play No Man's Sky on the toilet.
I can take a bath and play my, and
Animal Crossing
just
in a
relax
bubble bath.
in a bubble bath and play my Animal Crossing or my Pokemon, and that's honest to God what I do.
I do that a lot too. I play Animal Crossing a lot when I have a bubble
bath. That's it. We chill, we relax, and it's just.
But yeah, it's definitely something that I might try because it's apparently, from what I've heard, it's like space Minecraft.
I was never really into Minecraft, so that I might not get into it, but I will try it.
See, I thought I would hate Minecraft, and then I started playing it, and I was like, I actually kind of like it.
My friends keep trying to get me to do it, and I have a big thing about certain things.
Yeah.
Like, you have to let me come to it on my own. If you insist on me doing it, I'm going to hate it.
Well, if you want, I'm making a secret tunnel in Minecraft.
Secret tunnel.
No, literally, the whole time I'm doing it, I'm singing that. I'm like, my whole goal in Minecraft is to make a tunnel that goes around the entire Minecraft server. That's my goal, my one goal, because I'm not really good at designing anything in Minecraft. So I was like, I'm just gonna dig.
The one big thing, though, that I know everybody's really excited for.
Oh yeah, this was a big announcement.
Huge.
Yeah, the Mario Strikers Battle League.
June 10th, 2022, baby.
I know, cannot come soon enough.
I mean, like, I want us to be, I mean, I don't want this year to go too fast, but at the same time, I kind of do.
Yeah.
Just for the announcements.
I know.
Just for these games.
I know.
This is definitely something I'm going to pre-order, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to go to GameStop tomorrow and pre-order.
Here's my money. Please pre-order all of these
Like,
games.
here, I have a $5 on this one. I got a $5. I put $5 on it. I want it. Gimme.
I think because, like, the reason this is such a big deal, which I'm thinking now in my head, this franchise, the Mario Strikers franchise, might be older than some people at this point. I think the first Mario Strikers we got and the last one we got
1989
was on the GameCube. I think the last one was on the GameCube.
So that's early 90s.
I don't think we had one on the Wii.
No, we did not.
So we haven't had a Mario, and there was none on the Switch.
No, there was
the
nothing.
Wii U.
No,
unless there was a port that I didn't know of.
no, there wasn't.
So we haven't had one since GameCube.
Since the 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, big deal.
Yeah, it's a very big deal.
Big deal.
So yeah, it is definitely older than some people.
Okay. Yeah.
But it was so good. It's in my opinion, it's one of the better Mario Sport games.
Agreed.
Like, probably the other best one is tennis, but we have tennis right now. But so like this was like the next big Mario, and it looked amazing.
It did. The
It
graphics looked fucking
really
fantastic.
nice. You can wear armor now. So
Nice.
so kind of, you know how what they did in Mario Kart, where like you can upgrade your cart and give it like special stats.
Yeah.
And like
You could do that
it's
with the
different for
armor.
everyone. Yeah. So like there's different armors you can unlock, and it'll like change up your stats.
And I'm sure this is also one of those games that they will eventually, once people start really like maxing out or finding different ways, they will release more content for it.
One of the things that I thought was really cool was the way that they said that you can join clubs and stuff sounded like this is going to be this could go competitive.
I don't doubt it.
At least that's what I got from it.
I don't
it sounded
doubt it.
like this because they're going to have like online play and stuff, and because you can join clubs in the
I like
online
that.
play. That to me sounds like they're getting ready to do like competitive gaming with Mario Strikers, which sounds amazing.
I would totally do that. I mean,
Yeah.
they have competitive gaming with Smite.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, the reason I think it's cool is because like Nintendo doesn't have as many big competitive gaming franchises.
It does not.
I mean, it has Smash, but
Yeah, I mean, but that's still
kind of
more.
it.
It's a
Yeah.
recent game.
yeah,
We're talking a classic game
yeah,
where literally would end friendships back in the day.
yeah. Because to my knowledge, I don't think anyone's playing Mario Party competitively in terms of like competition.
No,
No,
I mean,
I don't think so.
No, not on a competition level.
No,
No,
no.
But like this
But
is
this
yeah.
looks like they can do that with this, or they could like if they wanted to, and I think that'd be really cool.
I think so.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you. I totally agree. That was like one of the big things that I got very excited for
Yeah.
when it was announced. Another one, they announced a whole bunch. Like a lot of stuff's coming out in the summertime. Like the next 3 games that they announced are coming out in the summertime.
Yeah.
No exact release date, but they got Splatoon 3.
Yeah.
Which the Splatoon games are quite fun.
They have a new mode where it's going to be the horde mode, but now it's going to be like you fight like Godzilla salmon. It was pretty cool. They totally made a Godzilla reference, and I was like, I'm here for it.
I'm like that.
Yeah.
I mean, kaijus, let's go. But like then they're also releasing for Front Mission First remake and then the Front Mission 2 remake.
Yeah,
in
which
summer.
are tactical RPGs. Sorry,
Yes.
but they're like you're in like a little kind of Gundam thing doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's very
robot-y.
Japanese.
Yeah,
Very Japanese. But like they also have the Disney Speedstorm, which is coming out in the summer of 2022.
which looks like a pay to win kind of game.
I don't know about this
I
one.
might give it just like a quick shot just to see like how it is because it's free. So like
Yeah, but
I
the
might just
problem is
download, see how it is, and then maybe
it's Disney.
yeah,
Disney always has hidden shit. There used to be a phone game,
not just hidden Mickeys.
right? There used to be a phone game that I played. It was Disney Kingdom.
How was that? I always wanted to play it.
It was good. Here's the problem with it. You could not do jack shit that you needed to do to advance
paying
your
money.
characters without paying a lot of money.
Mm.
You could not get certain characters without buying them, and they were not cheap.
Side note: that's why I love Cookie Run because you can totally do very well in the game without paying anything.
I mean-
Have I put money into it right now? A little bit,
I'm not gonna
But-
lie.
yeah. But you can do so much without it, though.
And the Cookie Run is fucking fantastic. I'm
It's
not.
so good.
We'll get into that in a minute.
We could have a whole podcast.
Whoa.
on Cookie Run.
We might. We could. I mean, if I knew how to stream it from my phone, I would do it.
I tried. It did not work. It was freezing. It was really bad.
Poor things. I mean, the server is a little wonky, though.
Yeah.
That's my only complaint. Like when I go to do certain things in Cookie Run, but neither here nor there.
Yeah.
Pin in that. We'll
I
come
will
back.
say though, for the Disney though, like they didn't. For some reason, they didn't showcase him. They showcased like a bunch of random writers, but like he had like one quick scene. It was
Mhm.
Donald Duck, and he looked amazing in it.
Fair. I mean, but it's
I
Donald.
liked his car.
It's Donald.
Yeah, I was like, if I get this game, because
Yeah.
it is free, so I might just like download just
Hey,
to see.
baby.
I'm probably gonna play as Donald Duck,
Yeah.
unless
well,
I have to pay for him. Then I won't.
Right. And that's the problem is that with a lot of the
It might,
trailers that you
yeah.
might end up like seeing characters like, oh, I want it, and then you have to pay for it. Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
So, one of the other ports that I'm excited about is April 20th, 2022. They are coming out with the Star Wars Force Unleashed.
Right after my birthday, I just realized.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And if you know me, you know how big of a Star Wars nerd and fan I am.
And that's a good classic game to
It's a
comport.
good game. Like I have played that game over and over and over again. Like I will get 100%
Mhm.
in that game and I will erase the entire file, go back
And
and do
100%
it again because I love that game that much.
Is this going to be one of your new bubble bath games?
I admit nothing. It might. You know, I mean, so I'm really excited about that. The one thing that I was just like, because
Mhm.
it's coming out next week on
Yeah.
the 17th.
we knew
it-
we knew about this one though
Yeah.
prior to the direct.
We did. And that is the Assassin's Creed, the Ezio collection.
Yeah.
Let's not get it twisted. The last Assassin's Creed game that I fully enjoyed,
Mhm.
and I never finished it because distractions, ADHD, was Valhalla.
Yeah, I still have to finish that.
I have not.
Yeah, I
I'm so behind in it that I may have to actually start a whole new story because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
I might have to as well.
Right.
There you go, Twitch stream.
Yeah. But now here's the problem with that, and that's the problem I've had with almost every single Assassin's Creed game I've ever played. If I don't play it for a long time and I forget, which I have ADHD and a horrible memory, I'm gonna forget. I have to start the whole fucking game over.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Mm-hmm.
So on that one, but excited-ish for it. We'll see. We'll see. I might, if I do this, it will be one of those games that I stream.
Yeah.
I'll stream that for
I
the
mean,
game.
it's a good get for Nintendo because the Ezio trilogy, at least in my opinion, is like one of the best Assassin's Creed. Like,
not
it's-
gonna disagree.
It's, I mean, yeah, it's been like remade a bunch of times now. It's been ported to everything, but like, there's a reason for that,
Right.
Because
It's a good game.
it's the best ones.
It's-
pretty much.
Valhalla's really good though.
No, Valhalla is really good.
Yeah, like Valhalla is the only one that I can say that can stand alone against the Ezios.
Yeah.
So there's
I-
that.
I mean, that's so I totally get why they were like, yeah, we're bringing it to Switch, and that's cool because now you can have Ezio on the go,
right, agreed. I mean, and
which
if
sounds like a great day.
right, and I know a lot of my friends that are really heavy into Assassin's Creed. Believe it or not, Lithy, our former host Lithy, she's huge into the Assassin's Creed franchise. Huge. And I'm sure she's very excited about this news, and we
Yeah.
can, we can find out. But the other stuff that was announced is the SD Gundam Battle Alliance, which only has a 2022. No timeline, just says 2022.
And if you don't know, just means super deformed. So these are the chibi Gundams.
Chibi ones.
And it's just like a Gundam battle royale, pretty much.
Yeah,
in chibi form.
Big robots.
Yeah.
We love the big robots.
With really big heads.
Really big heads.
And tiny bodies.
Another one that looks good, and that actually is actually already came out. Oh, I'm sorry. No, I'm reading this wrong. Is coming out April 7th.
Yeah.
Is Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition. You did.
I screamed. I almost fell out of my chair.
You did. I was witness, can affirm. Like, totally did. Like what? Like,
I was like, oh my god.
That you totally plus ultra. It was fine. It was good.
I became a Super Saiyan.
You did. Yeah, went Super Saiyan God level like almost immediately. It was great. But
I'm so excited.
Looks really good.
So it's not a remaster in terms of like Final Fantasy VII remake or anything like that. Like,
which I'm still waiting on the second half of.
I know. It's not like updated graphics, but it is. I guess you could say it's like an HD version of the game is what it looked like.
When I saw the graphics in the stream, it looked beautiful.
Yes, I mean,
but
it
then
always
again,
was beautiful.
all the Chrono Cross games, every single one I've ever seen has always looked beautiful.
Yeah. And it's
one of the better done.
It is my one critique is it's weird that they're going with Chrono Cross first and not Chrono Trigger.
That's one of the things I was going to ask you about, but you know what?
Yeah, because Chrono Trigger should have been done first if they're going to port it. But you know what? If the sales are good for Chrono Cross, they'll probably bring over Chrono Trigger.
Agreed.
Which would make sense.
Yes.
But the graphics look great. They're remastering the songs a little bit. They're not going to change them. They're just going to like heighten them, which is great.
Give us the HD sound quality,
which is lovely.
We need that.
That opening song is
so
my jam.
So good.
They played it in the direct, and I wanted to cry.
It's true. It's true. She got a little verklempt. She did, and then like afterwards, it was just this rampage. And then obviously, we have another game that's coming out that we already knew was coming out.
We just got more look at it.
And we were screaming when we found out.
It's so funny.
Because when was the last time that Kirby had his own game? Name the last time Kirby had his own standalone game, not Smash Brothers.
He had one that didn't do well. I'm thinking it's after Kirby Yarn.
Yeah.
It was like that one where like you could team up with 4 people.
Yep.
I forgot what the name of that one was.
It just fucking failed.
Because it was fun if you had multiple people to play with, but on your own it was like
boring.
Yeah, it wasn't bad, but it was like
boring.
Yeah,
like just one of those things where it's like
no,
didn't want to do it.
Yeah, so we got more trailer of Kirby,
which is coming out March 25th,
and
right after my birthday.
Yeah,
so I'm excited, and I pre-ordered that too.
I haven't pre-ordered it yet, just because there was no pre-order bonus. I was like, I'll just pick it up.
No, I pre-ordered it simply because if I didn't, I would have forgot that it was coming out.
I physically can't because I have to write about it.
Well, I forget what I had for breakfast.
I totally get it though.
Yeah,
but
one of the things that actually has me a little bit, and I called this.
Yeah,
you can confirm, Choco. I called this that for a while with the death of the Wii and the death of the Wii U, with the birth of the Switch, and how the Switch is portable and you are able to take off the controllers for it. Did I or did I not say eventually they were going to port or bring over their own versions of the Wii sports games and sports games, period?
You did.
I did. And they proved it in tonight's stream where they announced, believe it or not, for the first, I think this is the first time, I got to double check this. Don't quote me on it. They announced, made MLB The Show 22, which is coming out April 5th. I have not seen sports games like that advertised in a Nintendo Direct.
They'll do NBA and stuff like that, but it's
or
usually
the wrestling games.
Yeah, it's usually I think the older ones though.
Right.
This is a newer one, and it's kind of a sort of a big deal because it's MLB The Show, which is supposed to be only a Sony one.
Yep.
But it's on Nintendo now.
Yep.
But you know what? We've seen that Sony and Nintendo, like, they have a pretty good relationship.
They have good collabs.
Same thing with Microsoft and Nintendo. Like, Nintendo kind of gets along with all the other consoles.
They
so,
do.
like, they usually, they cross-platform if they if they can.
If they can.
Because, I mean, as much as I love the Switch, it does have not the same capabilities as Xbox or Sony consoles. So
because it's
you
portable.
Know, not every game could be put on there. So.
Right. And not every game can even be supported on the cloud, and we will get to that when we talk about one of the other games that was announced. Which, hey, why not?
The next one,
which is actually coming out tomorrow. And that
I'm not picking it up.
No, I'm not.
At all.
Is the Kingdom Hearts Integrum Masterpiece, which is basically every single Kingdom Hearts that they have, except for I think maybe like 2. It's Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2.
No, it's all of them. It's just the only one. Some of them aren't playable because they're the mobile games, which they turned into just
standalones.
It's like a story. You just read it, and then you're like, okay, I beat it, I guess.
Yeah. It fit in the lore, but it wasn't part of the lore.
Yeah. So
it was weird.
It's like it's so hard being a Kingdom Hearts fan because like I love Kingdom Hearts and I hate Kingdom Hearts at the same time because there's just many things that annoy me with that franchise. And this is just another added thing because it just doesn't work on the cloud. They had the demo out and people played the demo and they were like, this is like basically unplayable.
Right. And it's like, and they have it only in the cloud. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
If you don't have like really good reception, you're not going to be able to play it. Like you have to have like perfect reception.
It kind of feels like a little bit of a money grab. But even though it's free.
It totally is.
It's like, well, is it free? No, it's not really free.
Yeah, because what I was going to say, what I was saying when we were watching it, I was like, the graphics on Kingdom Hearts are not
the first 2.
Yeah, the first up until really 3.
Mm-hmm.
You should be able to just make a cartridge and put them on the Switch.
Agreed.
I do not see why it would be that hard.
Laziness.
Yeah.
Or Disney itself doesn't want to do it.
It could be Disney because Disney's the one who owns the right. Because like even though it is Disney and Square Enix, Disney's the one who really makes the decisions on the Kingdom Hearts franchise.
Yep.
And I only know this because like Disney has made really stupid decisions with Kingdom Hearts. And Square Enix is just kind of like, okay, I guess we have to. Which I hate.
So
but like
bad.
it's the only way they can get to use certain things, which is I mean that even goes to Smash. Like the whole reason why
Sora took forever.
Yeah, Sora took forever, and like you can't have Goofy, Mickey, or Donald shown anywhere in it, which is why like when they show the murals in the stage,
they're empty.
You see a boat and a Palput fruit instead of Donald and Goofy,
yeah.
Which is my favorite thing. I love that my new companions in Kingdom Hearts are a boat and Palput fruit.
It's fine with me, but
at least the boat heals me.
It just agreed. Fuck you, Donald. It just kind of feels like it's one of those things where it's like
Disney.
It's one of the only things that I was just like, you're right with the stream. But, and then, but I mean, they kept it going. Where like, I mean, when I tell you, like, they announced a lot. Like, I think we're not even halfway through of everything that they announced.
Yeah.
Believe it or not. So we're gonna just like jump right back into it.
Yeah.
They announced the Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, which is coming out July 8th, 2022.
That looks great. I'm totally gonna play. And Klonoa is like very like you were saying, it looks very Sonic-y.
It does. I remember it from the original PlayStation.
Yeah. And
it's definitely one of those games that they tried because PlayStation was taking over for Sega at the time. So they needed something to kind of bring people into it, and that was one of the games. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for them to bring Portal.
I'm so excited to have handheld
the companion collection.
I feel like that's such a good get for Nintendo.
I don't disagree.
To have Portal. I mean, as even though it's like, I mean, it's old. It's I guess you could say an older game now, right? It's at least what is it 10 years old now? The first Portal, maybe the first one.
I don't really know.
I don't know if about the second one, but I think the first one must be
easily 10 years ago.
Yeah. It's first of all, it still looked great in the trailer.
It did.
It looked
great fantastic.
And I don't see why Portal shouldn't be portable.
Ha! Ha!
Thank you. I'll take my dad joke and I'll leave right now.
That's right.
That's me walking out.
That's right. Thank you. Totally done. That's it.
And then you got super excited for the next one.
I did.
The Live a Live. So it's a weird title.
Yes.
But it's actually a bunch of Japan only What games were they?
Video games that were only
Yes.
available in Japan.
Yes.
You could not get them unless you had the Japan SNES.
Mhm.
Like you could like like people if you're like Japan had an SNES and it was the Nintendo SNES, but it was it had a certain chip
Yeah.
in it that the American SNES did not have. There were games that you could only get in Japan and only play in Japan, and Live a Live is giving us a small taste of
Yeah, it
those
was like-
games.
I think it was like 6 games.
6 or
I don't have
7.
the names of them, but it was like 6 or 7 games.
Right. And these games were only playable in Japan. They've only ever been in Japan.
They looked so good too. I'm so excited.
And the storylines in these games, from what I'm told, are
Mhm.
fantastic.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about that announcement. And it's coming out as a collection, which
Yeah.
is great.
And that's in July.
Yes, July 22nd. And then obviously we're going back to how I said that the Switch is now becoming like the Wii.
Yeah.
They're going to try to port it in with the new Nintendo Switch Sports, which is coming out April 29th.
It's literally Wii Sports, but on the Switch.
Yeah, like they're even coming out with a little thing that you can wrap the controller to your leg so you can play soccer.
Which is new.
Yes.
That's going to be a new game.
Right, but they're bringing back tennis, they're bringing back golf, they're bringing
I'm
back
so excited for the golf.
like basically it's Wii Sports,
Yeah.
but with a couple of add-ons like soccer and like
Which-
American Gladiator.
Yeah. They do that every direct for the year. Nintendo always puts like one I forget what type of game it is, but it's like one of those like like multiplayer games where it's like a bunch of little like normal games that you could play.
Yeah. Which is cool
But on the
because
Switch.
honestly, it'll be cool because if this does well, maybe they'll bring back the Wii Fit for the Nintendo Switch.
I would like that.
I would like that. I loved Wii Fit.
I
It
mean,
helped
I
me
like-
lose so much weight.
I like Ring Fit. Ring Fit is still fun. It just doesn't. I don't know what I'm
doesn't
doing.
hit the same.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing wrong on Ring Fit, but it does not pick up my legs. So I have to like
Because you're tiny.
maybe I have to run like crazy hard for it to even move a little bit.
Because you have small legs.
Excuse me, I have thick thighs. They're just short, thick thighs.
Right. I mean, let's not like. It's exciting.
Yeah.
Like, it's exciting because it honestly, if it does well, it will open up avenues that we didn't know we wanted.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Which is great.
I mean, I always want Wii Sports. I still own my copy of Wii
Same.
Sports. So
same.
I'm gonna play that bowling. When I'm bored, I'm gonna be like, bowling time.
Are you kidding me? Not even like when say we want to say we have a gathering and we have.
Oh no, we're totally playing.
we're playing.
We're playing. What is it? Switch Sports.
Switch
I'm gonna
Sports.
keep calling it Wii Sports by accident, but we're gonna play
Switch Sports. Double S.
Yeah.
I mean, and then they announced the Taiko no Tatsujin Rhythm Festival, which is coming
the
out.
new taiko drum
Yes.
game, which I didn't know there was a new one.
Right. And the good thing is they're saying that if you pre-order it now,
Mhm.
which the pre-orders are open since the stream,
It's coming with 75 games.
it's coming with 75 songs.
yeah,
And then if you
75
pre-order
songs,
it, it gives you access to over 500.
which I'm assuming is going to just be the catalog from the songs of previous games.
I don't disagree.
Which is a lot of anime. They have like Studio Ghibli songs on there because Scott has the previous one and I've played it. They have like Evangelion's
nice.
intro is on there. You can
Nice.
you could taiko drum that. Gurenge's on there already.
Yes, they just said that they are adding Gurenge to this one.
Yeah, so it's gonna be on here again.
Yeah.
Which is very fun. I've played it on
And they're
that.
doing the orchestral version of Zelda's theme.
Yes, which that's new. I don't think that was on
No,
the
that was new.
previous one.
That one they said
Yeah.
is new.
Which I'm definitely gonna be playing that one and then it's gonna make me want to go play a Zelda game.
Breath of the Wild 2?
Which spoiler, speaking of, there was no Breath of the Wild 2 trailer.
I think it was just
At
a
this
fever
direct.
dream. It's a fever dream.
It's a fever dream.
It's a fever dream. But they also you got pretty excited for this one. The Triangle Strategy Prologue demo, which is coming out today. Actually, it's available now.
Yes.
And the thing is that they announced it with the demo. You can port the demo information into the full game when it's finally
so like
released.
if you like I guess I don't know how the demo is going to run, but if you do like I guess a certain amount of levels or something in the demo, you'll start the game with that same amount of levels.
Yeah, it's porting
So you're
over
not
the
gonna lose
information,
anything.
which is nice. It's a pretty cool.
What that
little
also
thing.
means is that we're going to the demo is going to be like the beginning of the game.
Yeah,
Is what that means too.
yeah, it's like the prologue,
So,
obviously.
Oh yeah, because it's called Triangle Strategy.
Blah,
I just got that now.
blah.
I wasn't listening clearly.
Obviously.
But
Damn it, Navi.
I'm excited for it because it gives me tactics vibes.
You always
big
like
time.
that. You always did
And
like
Final Fantasy Tactics is very good.
The animation is actually also reminiscent of Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
Yes. So we're
You have like the beautiful you have the pixeled characters, and then you have like the very beautiful backgrounds. I loved when Square used to do that.
yes.
That was when it was still SquareSoft though,
Yeah.
and then it's become Square Enix. It still has my soul.
Does.
I signed a devil's contract.
It's fine. It's fine. We're okay.
And
with
then you
this.
got excited for the next one with Cuphead.
I am so excited. I
The
love
delicious last course.
coming out June 30th, 2022.
Get to play as,
I love
Chalice.
Cuphead.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a new character. They're releasing a new character called Miss Chalice.
Yes.
And I'm pretty excited about that because Cuphead is a very hard game. It is very frustrating. There are many times where I've wanted to throw my Switch across the room playing that fucking game. But I love it because the animation on
It's
that
so
game.
good. I can't wait for the animated TV show. By the way. That's coming out soon.
It's beautiful. It's seamless. It's old timey. And at the same time, it's also so fucking twisted.
It really is, though.
It's
very dark, but it's like it's one of those like, oh, here's a dark story, but it's wrapped in a cute little pink bow.
pretty much. And
Yeah.
that's what I love about it. And I'm really excited that they are finally going to be giving us more content for it.
Yes.
Because as much as I enjoy the game now, it gets a little repetitive. It gets a little boring. And then when you can't do certain things, you get frustrated and you don't want to play.
Yeah, so there's going to be new bosses entirely. Which
New
is cool.
character.
New character.
New
She dodge
gameplay.
rolls, so I might
Yeah.
be able to play it
Yeah.
now, because as much as I never dodge roll in games, I feel like this is a game where I will have to dodge roll.
Agreed.
Um,
Agreed. But it looks good.
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, ooh, yes.
yeah. And then
It's not something I'm going to run out and pre-order, but it's definitely something when it comes out, I'm going to be like, gimme.
Yeah. And then
I'll probably digital download that one like I did with the original
Yeah.
Cuphead.
the next thing was like I was surprised at this because I didn't think this game was getting a DLC at least yet. But we got Metroid Dread getting some DLC love. It's getting the Dread mode,
Which
and the
one
Rookie
hit and
mode.
you're dead.
Yeah, so Dread mode is gonna be just that. It's 100%
Done.
gonna be streamed starting today because it comes out today.
Yes.
So in Dread mode, yeah, one hit you're done. So I'm expecting tons of Twitch streamers to just be like, watch
flex,
me.
flex, flex.
Yeah, let me beat the game without getting killed on Dread mode. And then for people like me who are bad at this game, there's Rookie mode now, which is gonna be you gain more life
Yes.
the longer you play, I think is what it was.
Yes, and one of the other things that they announced is that you can have a continuous boss mode.
Yes, and that's right, the boss mode.
The continuous boss mode where all you do is just fight boss after boss
That
after
sounds-
boss after boss.
That sounds horrible.
It sounds like just bleh.
I mean, it's not something I would do, but that I'm sure it sounds like the most fun thing to a lot of people.
I mean, I'm sure Twitch was going to be exploding tonight with the
Yeah.
flex of Metroid.
I'm gonna actually go see later how
Yeah.
many people are streaming Metroid because of this announcement.
Nice. The next one, Scotty was actually pretty excited about.
Yeah, he thought it was there was
He thought it was the live a lot, live
Yes.
a live. He thought it was
this game, and then they actually announced this game, which was Earthbound.
and Earthbound Beginnings.
Yes,
That's actually available today too.
yes,
Yes.
they are now on the Switch. So it's not a remake. It's not a continuation. It is
the
just
actual
support.
game.
But that's a big deal because I don't remember the last time Earthbound was on a system.
1989. No, I'm not kidding.
I don't think it was on the Wii or the
was
the
not.
Wii U.
It was not.
Yeah.
It was a strictly Nintendo game.
I don't even think it was on the DS. No, there might have been a Mother on the DS.
Maybe Mother.
I think Mother was.
Maybe. I'm not so sure though.
But the classic Earthbound's no.
No.
So this is a big deal. This is a very big deal.
Huge.
I've actually
Huge.
never played Earthbound because they weren't
available.
they weren't available when I was getting into games, and that wouldn't have been a game that I think I would have been physically able to play at a young age either.
Right. Yeah. I mean,
So I
big
never
announcement
got
on
into
that
them,
one.
but now I can play them.
yes.
So I'm very excited because I've heard so many good things about Earthbound series
Mhm.
and how good it is, and I always wanted to play it, but I never had
The opportunity.
yeah. And I you know, when I want to start a new franchise, I'd like to start from the first game, and now I actually can. So I'm excited for that too.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true. I mean, they also announced coming out April 26, 2022, Zombie Army 4 Dead War. I'm not a zombie person. I mean, I'll play Resident Evil. I enjoy it every now and again, but I'm not like one of those people that is like zombies.
Yeah, and like Scott said, they put the other ones on there. So
Yeah.
it was a matter of time for this one to come on here. So that was kind of like a given. This was during when they announced this one. This was during when they do like the quick montage of games coming out, kind of like
be a
montage time. And in that montage was also Getsu Fumaden.
Getsu Fumaden Undying Moon. That's another game that's like, I feel like it's a port. I don't remember. It might be one of
I
those.
don't remember ever seeing it before.
I don't
but
even I've never even heard of this game.
It was very cool for the quick few seconds it was on the screen.
Yeah.
It was like super traditional yokai and Japanese spirits.
And it was a
that
side
you fight,
scroller.
and it's a side scroller, and it kind of had like a bullet hell look to it in some point.
It also
So I
looked a little
think-
contra-y.
Yeah, so I think I might try that because just the art
You could stream
of
it.
it was very cool.
You could stream it.
I don't know if I'll stream it because I'm probably gonna be horrible at it, but that might make a better
Yeah,
stream. So
that's true.
you know,
and then-
me failing is always fun.
This one I was This one I was really excited about because honestly, I love everything about this show
Yeah,
and manga. So it's like, give me.
yeah.
Is the Demon Slayer Kimetsu no Yaiba, the Hinokami Chronicles, which is coming out June 10th, 2022.
Yes, and
Which
this
is a
by
fighter
Bandai
game.
Namco, same people who do the Naruto beat 'em ups, the Dragon Ball Z beat 'em ups. So it's gonna be very good.
They also, I'm pretty sure they did the My Hero beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
so-
Piece.
Yeah. They're the anime game. They're the anime gamers. And
I love Bandai Namco.
It's so good though. So I mean, and like, I'm excited for
They
it.
got the art style down
it's beautiful.
from the show,
It's beautiful.
so I mean that it probably was easy to recreate because of that because it has that like really cool motion. So
I'm with it. They also, there's only a few more, so keep it. You know, we're getting there, kids. We're getting there. So June 2022, they're coming out with Lego Brawls,
beat 'em up Lego.
beat 'em up Lego, Smash Brothers Lego.
I'm gonna
fine.
play it. I'm 100% gonna play it.
This one you were also excited about.
Yes, 2 Point Campus.
May 17th.
But this was one we knew.
Right, you did know about this one, but
Yeah.
you were excited about it because you were like, yes, it's The Sims, but on crack.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
Now, the big thing, the big two that they ended the stream with,
Mm-hmm.
I want to save the one of them for the very end because I feel like that's a good way to end our podcast on as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to mention the other one first.
Okay.
And that is coming out in September of 2022. They're taking the Xenoblade Chronicles 3
Yes.
and they're putting that on the Switch.
Yep. This is a new game entirely.
I think it looks absolutely gorgeous.
It really did.
Graphic wise, the small trailer that we saw, wow.
It looks even better than Monster Hunter Rise.
Yeah,
And I thought Monster Hunter Rise was very beautiful on the Switch.
agreed. I mean, even
So-
Arceus has beautiful.
Yeah. I have some glitches sometimes in that game.
Me too. But still, the artwork in it is absolutely fantastic.
And
This is another game that's like just like mwah, art style.
you like when you watch the trailer, it's like, this is really on the Switch. But it looks beautiful. It is a continuation of the Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and
Obviously.
2. It's the new entry. They said they're going to tie it in to the previous 2 games. We
Mhm.
already saw the Minato
Yes.
sword in the
Yes.
trailer, or what looked to be maybe a modified Minato because it looked a little bit different, but it was still that red color with the blue glowy things.
You
Um,
gives us good vibes.
but if you're a fan of Xenoblade Chronicles X, this looked a little bit more like X, which is more of like the mech heavy ones.
a little bit.
And there was it was very mech heavy, this one. So it looks very good. I've never gotten into the Xenoblade series myself. I don't know why. I've tried. I just can't get
You know
into
what it is
But
about
this one looks good.
It looks good. It's enough that I'm gonna want to try it, but and that may in turn make me want to go back and try 1 and 2 again.
Yeah.
So we'll see. But to end tonight's podcast, when I saw this, I was like, it's not what I really want, but I will take it. And that is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass that is coming out March 18th. We are getting, 45 or 46?
I thought it was 48.
Upper
It was
40s.
40 something.
40 upper 40s. Okay, we are getting 40-something new courses.
Yeah.
Downloadable courses that'll be released. We're getting 8 like every other month for the rest of the year.
Pretty much, yeah.
For the rest of the year. So we're getting 8 released in March.
This is going to be the new Smash announcement. It's going to be the Mario Kart courses.
Right. Pretty much. So, but like we're getting 8 courses in March, and then I think we're getting another 8 in May, then July, and whatever. And it's $24.99 for all of them if you're not already subscribed to Nintendo. Like if you don't have a subscription, if you have a subscription, it's free.
Yeah, if you have the that family thing
Or individual. I have the individual.
Yeah.
But it's really exciting because honestly, while we wanted Mario Kart 9, we did. Let's not lie. We were just hoping that we would get something like that.
Yeah.
I will take this, revamp a game that has been basically just kind of dormant, and it is also your best-selling game.
Yeah, it's the best-selling game. Because it's still outselling every other game on the Switch, some by a decent amount. I mean, as much as I want a Mario Kart 9, it doesn't make sense for them to make one when they're still selling so much on this.
Yeah.
So, like, I totally get why they're like, oh, we'll just make some DLC.
They did the same thing with Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
Then why make another game? No, they just gave us a massive DLC.
Yeah. And, like, so the cool thing with the courses is it's going to be courses from previous Mario Kart games.
Yes.
Like, any of the Mario Karts. They showed, what was it, Chocolate Cave?
N64.
Which was from N64. They showed the mall one from the Wii.
Yep. They showed
and they're updated, obviously.
Yeah.
And what I was gonna say, I was holding this for the podcast, was I think because you know how Mario Kart 64 came out on the Switch Online?
Yes.
I think that they were using that as a test
to see
for the courses because Chocolate Cave was in Mario 64.
Yes, it was.
And people were very upset at how they treated Chocolate Cave, and it was one of people's favorite racetracks.
It was.
But they removed. They had that issue with the fog. They removed. They messed up the fog in the port.
Yeah, I remember that.
And now look which specific course is going to be in the first release is Chocolate Cave. So I have a feeling that was for a reason.
I don't disagree with you because honestly, one of the things I have noticed with the Switch is whenever they release a collection, like they first released the original Nintendo games on the Switch, where you could access all the Nintendo games, and as time went on, they would add more and add more and add more. Even the most obscure Nintendo games, they were adding to it.
They were very obscure.
Yeah. And then the more popular these games got, the more we saw them being either remade or revamped or used in another game, anything like that. Did the same thing with SNES games. Now they have Sega Collection.
Yeah.
And now we're seeing, obviously, a continuation of that with the Cola or whatever the fucking Clola, that. Blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
No soup for you.
I'm done. It's fine. But I think that Nintendo is extremely intelligent in the way that they do these things.
Yeah.
I agree that Nintendo is the driving force, regardless of the powerhouses that Microsoft and Sony are. Nintendo is home.
Yeah.
It will always be home. 99% of the time, the first console that most of us who are in our age range played was a Nintendo system.
Yeah.
So, for me,
Pokemon is still, I think, the biggest franchise in the world.
Agreed. I mean, it's been
gaming franchise.
Franchise. It's been going on. It had the 25-year anniversary. Like almost 5 years ago now.
Yeah. Now it's
coming up on 30th.
It was the 30th this year.
Was it?
Yes, I think.
We're gonna double check that.
Yeah,
we're gonna double check that. But either way, we're talking about a franchise that literally started off as a card game, became a Game Boy game. It wasn't on any of the original systems. It was a Game Boy game.
Yeah.
Started off with green, came to America, became red and blue. Then we had yellow, then we had gold and silver, and and now here we are on the Switch games with Arceus, and it's like, hello, no matter what, and this is going to be my final words on it, no matter what, when it comes to gaming, somehow, some way, we always come back to Nintendo.
I agree.
And it's always good.
I love Nintendo.
It's so good. Nintendo.
I'll forever love them.
I love it. But ladies and germs, it was our pleasure tonight to bring you our report on the very first Nintendo Direct of 2022. And we are going, obviously, the Feinics Gate is definitely a place that you can come to for all gaming news.
Mm-hmm.
Follow us on all of our social media platforms, and you will have up-to-date news. Obviously, Choco writes for Nerd Caliber and, gives you up-to-date stuff about all sorts of things that you didn't even know you wanted to know. And she's a streamer.
Yeah, and sometimes I don't even want to write about them, but I got it.
Exactly. Exactly. But, here's the thing there, ladies and germs. You have Choco, who's a streamer. Follow her on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Follow Scotty's on Fire on Twitch. We will play with you. We will show you even hell. The more proficient I get in Twitch, I'll do tutorials on how to play certain games and get the 100% like I got every single time on Star Wars.
I mean, I'm gonna be doing some more indie games. So if you want to find games that not the big selling games, the games that the hidden gems.
Yep.
At least on the Switch mostly.
I'll
do Sony too, but I'm gonna be doing a lot of indie games. I just got The Broken Circle on Switch, which I'm gonna show it to you. It's really good. I'm gonna stream it. I tested it to see if I wanted to stream it, and I only played a little bit of it, and I was like, "Oh, this is good. This is a good indie game."
I like that.
It's very simple concept, but it actually has deep meaning.
You want to know what the best part about this also is if you do follow us and you do enjoy what we do, tell us what you want us to play or you want to see us, discuss or critique. We really love to hear from you guys. And honestly, it's so great to be back. It's 2022. It's a brand new year. The Gate's going to be bringing you all sorts of amazing content, throughout the year. We have our Twitch streams, we have the IG, we have all sorts of stuff. And we will be coming to you with a brand new yummy, tasty things on our YouTube channels as well. So you guys got to subscribe. Let us know what you want. Let us hear from you. We love you guys. And honestly, it's a pleasure as always. Always. So
Harry Potter, always.
Until next time, Feinics Gate, we will hear from you hopefully on any of our social media. We're always here for you. And we are always going to be there, annoying you and annoying your ear holes.
Forever.
Moist. Moist. But on that note, my darlings, my chickadees, my travelers, we are going to sign off. We ran a little bit over our usual time, but it's fine. This is your girl, Jade Feinics, and obviously the Choco, the big Choco, quick, saying good night until next time. Farewell.